They say silence is weakness, that if you're not loud, you're not leading, that if you're not seen, you're not significant. But they've forgotten something. Sometimes the loudest people have nothing to say, and the quiet ones, they're the ones who shake the ground when they finally move. You've always been the quiet one. Not because you lacked opinion, but because you knew the value of listening. Not because you were unsure, but because you didn't need to perform for approval. They mistook your stillness for softness, your silence for surrender, your distance for defeat. But what they didn't see was everything you were building while they were distracted by their own noise. You've been sitting in rooms where your ideas were stolen, where your heart was overlooked, where your value was unspoken, because you didn't fight to be noticed. You didn't need to. You were never playing their game. While they raised their voices, you raised your standards. While they posted highlights, you practiced in private. While they were obsessed with being seen, you were obsessed with becoming something no one could ignore. And that's the difference. Loudness gets attention. Silence gets results. You've been through pain they'll never know, fought battles they never saw. You've cried behind closed doors, smiled in public, and carried burdens like they were part of your spine. And still, you never folded, you never lashed out, you didn't break, you absorbed, you endured, and through all of it, you learned. You learned how to protect your peace, how to guard your energy, how to stop bleeding for people who wouldn't even notice if you disappeared. You became your own home, your own refuge, your own motivation. And while they laughed at your silence, you learned how to speak with your life. Let them underestimate you. That's your advantage. You're not the one who brags. You're the one who shows up. Not the one who promises, but the one who finishes. And when it's time, when it's really time for you to rise, you won't need applause. You won't need announcement. You'll just move. And the world will have no choice but to notice. Because silent people don't stay silent forever. They observe, they learn, they prepare. And when they step forward, they shake foundations. They rise in a way that can't be copied. Because their strength wasn't built in the spotlight. It was built in solitude. In nights when they held themselves together. In mornings when no one was cheering for them. In decisions no one saw. And sacrifices no one understood. You are not weak because you are quiet. You are not invisible because you don't speak. You are not lesser because you don't perform. You are patient. You are disciplined. You are powerful because you waited until your actions could do the talking. And soon they will. There's a reason warriors meditate before battle. There's a reason storms build in silence before they tear the sky open. There's a reason your name isn't known yet. Because you're still becoming the person the world won't be able to forget. Let the noise continue. Let them waste their energy shouting. You don't need to compete because you're not in the business of being loud. You're in the business of being undeniable. So keep building, keep rising, keep moving in silence. Your time is coming, and when it does, you won't need to tell them you made it. They'll already know. Because silent ones don't rise like everyone else. They rise slowly, unnoticed, until suddenly they're everywhere. They become the storm. They become the name whispered behind closed doors, the presence felt before they speak, the strength that no one saw coming. So let the world keep watching the wrong people. Let them keep betting on noise. Because by the time they realize where the power really lives, you'll already be at the top, and you'll get there without shouting, without proving, without asking for permission, because real power moves in silence. And you've been silent long enough. Now it's time to rise.